Well, good morning. Today is Monday, September 18th. It's time for our weekly meeting highlights. If you tuned in last week, I told you that I was trying to do some changes for my 74th year that are going to make a difference in my life. And so on Tuesday, I joined Weight Watchers, the meetings, the premium plan. I was on the core plan before, which was strictly just digital. So now I'm on the premium plan where I can get weighed in at the meetings and attend a meeting. My sister-in-law Bertie attends meetings on Thursdays, and had every intention of joining last Thursday, but I'm in a library book club that meets on the second Thursday of the month. So I had a doctor's appointment last week on Tuesday that was near the meetings that we were going to attend, so I joined. I plan on doing my meeting highlights on Mondays like I normally do, but on Thursdays during my daily vlog, I will tell you how much weight I've lost that week. So if you don't want to watch the meeting highlights on Monday, or you just want to know how much I weigh, tune in on Thursdays, because on Thursdays, other than the second week of the month, because then I'll be weighing in on Tuesdays, because I'll go to a meeting by myself on Tuesdays and then attend my book club on Thursday. But I did join the meetings. I loved it because it was my old leader, so it was really like a homecoming. She welcomed me with open arms. She remembered me. I haven't been there since March 8th, I think it was. No, March 5th. March 5th of 2020, when everything shut down. We had the last meeting the Saturday before they shut everything down. And so I was kind of taken aback that she remembered me from 3.5 years ago, really, for as many people come in and out the door. So I kind of felt really good about that. I felt like I was home. I really did. I felt like it was like a big welcome home. And I did weigh myself. I'm not going to tell you how much I weighed, but I will tell you that I gained 7.8 pounds. I was like, well, first of all, when I weigh myself during the week, it was earlier in the day, because I usually weighed myself about 9 o'clock. This time I weighed myself at 11. Not that I think 2 hours is that big of a difference, but your weight fluctuates like at different times of the day. Plus, when I weigh myself in the morning, I don't wear any clothes, and somehow I think they frown upon that at the meetings. So I had to get on the scale with all my clothes on. And then I thought, I haven't weighed myself since September 1st, so in 12 days with my clothes on, I gained almost 8 pounds. And so my plan was not working like I had hoped. So I'm glad that I listened to my inner soul, my guardian angel, wherever you want to say, that told me, you need to join this, Sandy. So I've been doing really well. I really have been doing real well. I didn't really have a slip up, but in my past, I would have considered a slip up. On Saturday night, we had some DiGiorno pizza, and I had a can of Pepsi. In the past, I would have said, oh, wait, you blew it. You might as well go crazy. But no, I thought, you know what? I had the points. I had my extra points. I had my weeklies. And so it was one meal, and it was delicious. I had 2 slices of pizza and a can of pop, and it hit the spot. It just hit the spot, and it didn't cause me to crave more, because seeing that big gain the Tuesday before, I didn't need to see that. So my new plan is now just to weigh myself at the Weight Watcher scale. So I have no idea how I've been doing weight-wise, because I don't want to get on my scale. But I do think I'm doing pretty well. So we'll just leave it at that. But this week is talking about how to organize your kitchen for success. I did do that after the meeting. I went and I put all of the crap away, because I've had crap in here, because I'm thinking, well, you can get it, you can fit it in, you can fit it into your points, but I was not fitting it into my points. I was just going over my points with it. And then there was a point that I was eating store-bought cookies. I've reached the bottom of the barrel when I'm eating store-bought cookies. I do not eat a store-bought cookie, and I was binging on store-bought cookies. So no, I've organized my kitchen a little bit better, and I bought more vegetables that I like, that I can snack on, and I'm just really a lot more dedicated this time. I know. You've heard this how many times before. I know. But I think as long as I keep saying it, it means I'm not quitting and I'm not giving up. I'm still trying. Because like I said yesterday, even successful people have failures. And Trust me, I've had my share of failures in the last couple of years. So I can only be successful now. That's the only way. I've gone to the bottom of the barrel now, so I'm ready to go back up to the success. But here's a hot interior designer tip. You can tweak the setup of your space to encourage healthy habits, and here's how you can do it. First thing I want you to do is create visual cues for what you want to do. Place a bowl of fresh fruit on the kitchen counter. Bring 0-point foods to the front of your fridge or pantry, or post your weekly dinner plan on the fridge. I pretty much still just decide every day what I'm going to eat. But in the morning, I have fallen away from that in the last couple months. In the last couple months, I've kind of fallen away from that. That when I wake up in the morning, I decide what I'm going to have for breakfast and dinner. And if that day I'm going to have a lunch, it depends on how I wake up. If I wake up really hungry, then I think I'm going to have a breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But if I wake up like I normally do, piece of fruit, some water, I'm fine with that. I bring 0-point foods to the front of the fridge. I have that already, and it's just like I bypassed them. In my fridge, I really don't have anything that's in there, in my refrigerator itself, that's going to tempt me to go off track. I really don't. I don't keep ice cream in the freezer. If I have puddings, I like a sugar-free pudding. It's not that I buy it because it's sugar-free. It's just that it tastes the same to me. So why do I want to have the extra calories and points? I know that with the additives and stuff like that, there's like either way, I understand that. But an occasional Jell-O pudding cup, it's not going to, if I had them constantly, yeah. But I mean, occasionally it's not going to hurt me. And I don't keep anything, just my normal stuff in there. I mean, although I could binge on cheese, I know that. But I pretty much keep all my 0 points to the front. And a fresh bowl of fruit on the kitchen counter. I have a tray of apples, and I have a tray of grapefruit. I don't like my grapefruit cold. I like it just room temperature. So I have my grapefruits. Occasionally if I buy oranges, I love an orange, but it's just too much work to peel it and section it and all that. I know. And then, you know what? I really should do that, because then it would take a little bit more time to eat, because it would take me a little bit longer. But I do have fresh fruit in the refrigerator. I always have my berries. You know that. Peaches, as long as we can get some. I mean, they're kind of going out of season now. They're kind of hard to find. But I do find enough good fruits to eat. And how about the future you? Share your meal prep tools with, store your meal prep tools where they're easy to access. After cleaning up dinner, take out what you need to make breakfast. And before going to bed, fill and chill a large bottle of water for the next day. All my utensils are very easy to reach, so I have like 3 sets of measuring cups, so if something goes, like for dry, I have 4 wet measuring cups, like for wet ingredients. I have my scale, like right in the drawer, on the top drawer. You just open up the drawer, it's right there sitting on top. My tablespoons, I have more than 1 set of tablespoons and teaspoons and stuff like that. I have enough tools easily accessed for me. After cleaning up dinner, take out what you need to make breakfast. Like I said, I eat a very same old breakfast every day. I have an egg, I have some fruit, I have a banana, I have a cup of tea. I don't need to take that out the day before. Some days I have oatmeal, or I might make French toast or pancakes. That's stuff you can't really take out the day before. And before going to bed, fill and chill a large bottle of water for the next day. I have a dispenser on my refrigerator that the cold water is always available, so I use that all the time. It says to disrupt a default habit you want to change. Stash foods you mindlessly eat in rarely used cabinets or the back of the fridge. Portion out snacks from large packages right after grocery shopping. And make your dining room or kitchen table the only place you eat when home. Okay, I don't really mindlessly eat foods, but that... I think what they're talking about is like if you have a big bag of chips and you leave it on the counter, or a big bag of, cookies or whatever. I don't do that. But maybe I do and I'm just not aware of it. How does that sound? I'll just put it that way. I do portion out my snacks. Sometimes I'll just go and buy the pre-portioned snacks because it's just easier for me to know. The nuts, I always buy, there's like a little box, I forget what they're called, Emerald, I think they're called. That have the nuts already portioned out, because I can go crazy with the nuts. I can put them in a measuring cup, but then it's like a heaping measuring cup, if you know what I mean. It's kind of overflowing. This way it's definitely balanced out. A lot of times I will buy the little chip bags because I can go crazy with the chips. And so if I know that one bag is portioned out to be 5 points, I can eat it as long as I have the points, I can eat it and be happy with it. I love pretzels, so I always balance out my pretzels. Popcorn, I pop some popcorn and don't put anything in it, and then just pour it in little portion sizes too. So I do that when I'm really dedicated. And you know what? I'm back being really dedicated because I have pretzels and popcorn all portioned out right now. And make your dining room table or kitchen the only place you eat when home. Unfortunately, I have a very hard time with that. I usually sit in this chair over here and watch TV and watch like YouTube or something like that. And I guess you could call it mindlessly eating, but I've already put my portions on my plate, and I am aware of what I'm eating. So, but I do eat my dinner with Jim. We do eat at the table. We never eat like in a chair or with TV tables or tray tables or anything like that. We always sit at the table and have a little bit of a conversation and that. But we eat breakfast at different times. Jim works afternoons. He gets up earlier than I do because I go to bed later than he does. So he makes his own breakfast. When I get up, I make my own breakfast. When I eat my breakfast, it's really basically lunch. Jim doesn't eat lunch because he eats a pretty big breakfast, and then he brings his dinner to work. Let's dive a little deeper. Have you ever walked past the kitchen and saw cookies or candy, anything really, on the counter and just pop one in your mouth? It's normal. The see it urge is real, and it's not just visual cues. Research shows our overall environment can play a big role in what we eat and do. I'm so guilty of this because I love like the little jellied candies that are like a chuckle. I don't know. And I have a jar of them. And I was to the point that I was just like popping 1 or 2 in my mouth. But each one is like 3 or 4 points. And so, you know, that kind of can kind of get away from you. The nuts, used to buy the big containers from BJ's, which is like a Costco's or a Sam's Club. And I would just, you know, like take a little bit. Take a little bit here, a little bit there. And, you know, one day I portioned out a 1/4 cup of nuts and put them on the counter and then just tried to make myself realize how much I was snacking. And I didn't realize how quickly I went through that little 1/4 cup of nuts. Going back, wanting to see the cup was empty. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I already ate it. So that was a good visual clue for me to know. But says, luckily, you can harness the power by making healthy choices visible, accessible, and easy, while also creating a kitchen that's less conducive to behaviors you want to change. Cough, mindless snacking. Like you're going, mindless snacking. And remember, food is only one part of your environment. Try keeping go-to recipes or a cookbook, grocery list, and a pencil on the counter to encourage meal planning, or leave your favorite water bottle out to remind you to sip. Start by thinking about what you want to do or eat more of or less of, then organize your kitchen to support those goals and keep yourself on track to the bigger ones. It says it all. I can't add to that. That was like perfect. They said it perfectly. 3 fast facts. The easier a choice is, the more you're likely to make it. True. The distance between you and your food options influences what and how much you eat. And visibility, what you see, plays a role in at least 80% of your thoughts, perceptions, learnings, and actions. How many times do we watch TV and see a commercial for something and go, that sounds good. And then, I don't have that in the house, but I have this. I do that quite a bit. So we have to realize what's going to cause us to go crazy, I guess, is the main thing of what I'm trying to get across. And then if you organize your kitchen properly, you'll reach for the healthier snacks, and you'll reach for the ones that are really the ones that you really, truly should be having in your life. So that's it. Like I said, I weighed myself at the meeting last Tuesday and gained 7.8. I know I'm not going to lose a whole 8 pounds, let's say, by Thursday. I know that. But I'm going to go from here and try to get another streak going for as many losses as I can have in a row. I think when I first joined Weight Watchers, I had 10 weeks in a row of not having a gain. So I'm trying to match that goal. So I'm going to go, which would bring me right into Christmas, right? Christmas is what, 3 months away, 99 days or something like that? So anyway, between now and Christmas, I want to have a loss every week, no matter how small, and that's my goal. So what do you guys do to keep, what do you keep out to keep yourself from snacking on stuff that is bad? What do you have a healthy snack that maybe I'm not thinking of? I do have protein bars now. I'm trying to get more protein in. So I've been eating protein bars when I'm hungry. Like I said, I had portioned out my nuts and snacks and things like that. So I think that, once again, I'm hoping I'm on the right track. I really do. And I think that, I appreciate all your encouragement. So, but how did you guys do? And what do you think of my decision to join? Am I wasting my money? I'm only paying $6 more than I was paying before. $1.50 a week. I think I'm worth $1.50 a week. Even $6, that's one Starbucks drink for me. I'm worth a Starbucks drink a month. I'm worth that. So, but anyway, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Hope to see you here again next week, but if not, check me out on my daily vlog. Talk to you guys soon.